Hey Miss Gia and Miss Krista's class. Here is your history lesson for this week. So last week we talked a little bit about comparing old toys and new toys. And we talked about what dolls looked like before and what they look like now, and how we can talk about the similarities or the things that they have in common. So what are some characteristics that they share that are the same? Now we're going to be talking about not dolls, but cars. We're going to look at how cars were different in the past and what cars look like now. So you guys have your history workbook pages 14 and 15. Now we're going to look first at 14. I want to talk about some of the vocabulary you're going to need when you draw your car. Okay? Because the activity on this page is draw a picture of a modern car. Label the different parts of the car. Use the words in the box to help you. So these parts of the car, we have to know what they are, right? So Ms. Gia is going to draw a car. It's not going to be a perfect drawing, but I'm going to try my best. Here we go. Where's my pen? There's my pen. All right. Okay, I'm going to put lights here, maybe, and oops, made this too big. Okay, kind of a car. You can see that it's kind of a car. Okay, so let's talk about some of the vocabulary. Wheels. These are the wheels of the car. So when you draw your car, you need to write with lines to show where are the wheels. Okay? Next, the lights. The lights of the car. Lights. So these are the ones that help you see when it is dark outside. The lights turn on, bling, and you can see when it is dark. The next word is doors. What is the door of a car? It's like the door of your house or the door of our classroom. We use it to get in and to get out of the car. So these, let's see, we're going to do them here. These are the doors. Lights, wheels. Okay. Next we have the glass. Glass? Like a glass of water? Kind of. The material glass is used to make the windows of the car. So this part is glass, this part is glass, this is glass, okay? So the glass. What's the next one? The engine. The engine of a car is a very important part of a car. What does the engine do? It helps the car go. It helps the car start, and it helps the car go. So we need the engine to use the car. But where is the engine in a car? In most cars, the engine is in the front. So like this part right here. So you can lift up the hood of the car, or the top part of the front. You lift it up, and inside is the engine. Engine. All right. Oh, the next word is the Roof. The roof of the car. Well, it's like the roof of your house or the roof of the school. It's what's on top that protects us from the rain, from the sun. So this part of the car, let's use a different color now. Let's use blue. This part of the car, that is called the roof. Okay, and then finally, the steering wheel. The steering wheel. Well, we know that these are wheels. What's the steering wheel? Do you know? Well, to steer something means that you direct it. So you give it a direction. So the steering wheel is actually inside when you sit in the car. It's right here. You can see it. And it looks like this usually. So the steering wheel is what you use to make the car go in a direction. You can turn it left, you can turn it right, you can turn it all the way around or in the other direction. That is the steering wheel. Okay, the last word here that you need to show when you draw your car. Alright, so we're going to look at a timeline. You didn't forget what a timeline is, right? You didn't forget. Good. We're going to look at a timeline of some important events in the history of cars. So let's go to my computer. Okay, Ms. Gia's class and Ms. Krista's class. We're going to look at this timeline. Now, this timeline goes from the first car, and let's look at that, in 1886. 1886. That is so long ago. If you are able to do the math and tell me how long that was, send me a little video or an email or a picture of your math. Now, 1886, the first car looked like this. Does that look like a car that we see today on the street? Not really, right? Look at these tires. These wheels are not made with rubber. These wheels might be made with wood or with metal, but not like now. These tires are not with rubber. And we have, it's only for 2 people. Well, cars now are very big, yeah? And what is missing? What is the part of the car that protects us on the top? The roof. There is no roof on this car. Oh my goodness. If it rains, you will get wet in this car. Now, this was in 1886. On my birthday, actually, May 14th, 1886. Let's see this. On June 4th, 1895, so almost 10 years after, we get a wheel that looks more like the wheels that we see today, with rubber, and you put air inside the wheel. Okay, so before that, there was no air in the wheels. The wheels were very hard. But now, this new wheel makes it easier to use. Okay, then, look at this. On May 30th, 1912, the first electric traffic light was used. So before that, they were not using electricity. The traffic lights were manual, so somebody went and said, okay, green, now yellow, okay, now red, and it was a job someone had to do with their hands. But now, in 1912, they had an electric traffic light. And it was invented by a policeman. Very cool. Okay, let's see what else we have. Do you guys know the company Ford that makes cars? I see some Ford cars here. They opened in 1903. In 1903, so that's more than 100 years ago. Wow. All right, let's see what else. In 1933 was the first time they put a radio inside a car. Can you imagine now driving with no radio? Wow, that's changed so much. And it was less than 100 years ago. Oh, do you guys recognize this type of car? It's a Volkswagen Beetle. The Beetle was first invented in 1938. 1938. So they were made in Germany. Volkswagen is a German company. And the first one was made in 1938. Okay, what else do we have? Ooh, look at this. In 1958, we had the first seatbelt. So before that, no one had to use seatbelts. I mean, that's a long time with no seatbelts. From the first car in 1886 to 1958. Wow. And it was made in Sweden. The first seatbelt was made in Sweden. Very cool. Okay, and let's see what else we got. Can we move this? Let's see. Oh, look at this. This is a new car. Do you guys recognize this car? You might have seen it maybe if you're watching car videos on YouTube or looking at magazines. So this is a very recent car from 2005. Now, think about this car in your head. Look at what it looks like, and then let's compare it to the first car. What? That's crazy. It's very, very different. There are some things that are similar or the same, some things they have in common, but overall, in general, these are very, very different cars. Okay guys, stay tuned because we are going to do a video about comparing things. So talking about similarities and differences. So how they are alike or what they have in common, and how they are different or what they don't have in common. All right? So stick around and I'll see you soon.